Now let us move on to the circuitry part of it. So now let us connect the circuitry part of our gesture control robot. So I am now connecting the circuit of the car part. Here I am using a H-bridge IC which will drive two motors at a time. So the IC which I am using is L293D. This is the specification of that IC and it has 16 pins. I am going to connect this IC and you can see the circuit image in the screen. So the first thing, whenever we are connecting the circuit, we need to ground the circuit properly. That's what I'm doing. So now I have connected all the ground pins to the power lane. In the power lane we have positive and negative in the breadboard and have connected to the negative supply of the power lane. Now let us connect the power. And you might be wondering why I'm shorting these two pins, like pin number 1 and pin number 16 and pin number 8 and pin number 9. So these two are the one part of the H bridge is for one motor where VCC and enable pins are connected, and again the other part, the VSS and enable part is connected. So I'm giving all the power supplies at once. Even for the enabling, I'm supplying the voltage of 5 volts. So the basic connections of powering up the circuit is done. Now we need to connect the input pins of this particular driver to the Arduino board. Now I am using Arduino Uno for the robotic car. So for the inputs I am using male-to-male jumper wires over here like this, and we have two inputs, in 1, in 2 for motor 1 and in 3 and in 4 for motor 2. So pin number 2 is in 1, which I am connecting now, and pin number 7 is in 2. These two pins will go connect in the Arduino the digital pin number 10 and digital pin number 11. Like this. And the other end, pin number 10 and pin number 15. These two are in 3 and in 4. To enable the motors, we require these pins, which we are also going to see in programming. And these two pins will go to the respective pin numbers 12 and 13 in the Arduino. And this is again a digital pin. So in Arduino, as you people will be knowing, we have two pins, like two types of pins. One is analog and one is digital. And for this project, we are going to use all the digital pins, even for the connections of the Bluetooth. So after connecting the inputs for the motor, now let us connect the outputs. So there are left out pins, pin number 3 and pin number 6, which should be the output pins for motor 1. Here I am showing this in the breadboard so that you can understand it better, and you can also later transform this to a PCB, which we also look into this in this project. So I am connecting the motor 1 part to left motor by placing all this circuitry on top of the chassis. So I'm connecting to the left motor like this. So this is connected. Now let us also connect the right motor the same way. Again, pin number 14 and pin number 11 is for the outputs of the second motor. It's out 2. So let me connect this out 2 to right motor like this. So we have finished the circuit connection of the motor. Now let us come and connect the Bluetooth. So here this Bluetooth is a slave Bluetooth. It's going to sit on top of the breadboard like this. And now I am connecting the ground wire to the negative rail. And VCC to positive like this. And we'll take 2 more jumper wires to connect the positive and negative supplies to our Bluetooth. So I'm connecting 5 volts from the Arduino. The yellow wire, as you are seeing, that's going 5 volts, and orange wire is going to ground. And here in my example, the wire colors are like this, and you can choose your wire colors and you can do it wisely. But see to it, positive will go to 5 volts and negative will goes to ground. So after connecting the power, let's connect the TX and RX of it. So as we know, Bluetooth HC05 especially, it works on serial communication. So we need to connect RX and TX using the wires for the microcontroller. And the RX of the Bluetooth will go to TX, and TX of the Bluetooth will go to RX of the Arduino. It is vice versa. So as you can observe in the Arduino pin, so this is the green color wire is RX in the Arduino board, and the blue color wire is TX in the Arduino board. And if you observe the same in Bluetooth, that is nothing but TX. The green is connected to TX and blue is connected to RX. So this should be the pin configuration. We need to connect the other ways, like transmitter receiver, receiver into transmitter. That should be connected. So this is the complete circuit connection